Hi there, Ken Bogeman here with SG Advantage, and today we are going to talk about how to manage your work orders during winter weather events. Okay, so the view that we have here is what you will see when you are logged into SG Advantage from a mobile device. This view and the mobile device view is essentially designed to be used out in the field during a storm. You'll find most of the other functionalities, such as creating users or passwords or routes or things like that, are best done from a desktop computer. But in terms of activities during a winter weather event, the system is designed when you log in from your phone to give you a zoomed in view that's easy to use from your mobile device. So let's get on to that. So let's say you're out and about and you have there's a storm in play. If you click on the little caret to the right of the available - none sign there for that drop down, this will give you the different categories where you can see what the work order statuses are for work orders that you have either requested or been issued during a storm. So in this case, there's none. This is a fresh storm, nothing's happened yet. So let's say that you want to go ahead and request a work order, right? So let's go to request work order, and then we're going to select a property, let's say grocery store. And you tap inside the please select a service type window there, and here's where you see the services that you have been assigned to for that property. In this case, the only thing that we're assigned to do there is to do the clearing. So a lot clear is going to be just that, a full clearing of the parking lot area. Lot de-icing of the parking lot area. Lot pathing, which is just cleaning up, doing what you can to open up, say, drive lanes and main roadways, things like that. Be sure to check with your subscriber, as they may have a slightly different interpretation of what these mean. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and we're going to request a lot clear, and then you're going to see the lot clear depth level pop up. This is also customizable based on the settings and parameters established by the subscriber. In this case, we're going to say we're in the 0 to 4 inch category is where we're going to be working. And then any notes you can put in here, just going to kind of put some scribbles in. That's fantastic. And you click the green request work order button. And what that'll do is that'll notify the subscriber and their management team that there is a work order request in there. And so what I'm going to do is from a different window, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to approve that request as though I was the manager for the team there. So now on your side, when we come back in here and we refresh, we now have an available work order, right? So this work order is now available to be serviced. So we're going to go ahead and walk through that. So what you would do is you can either click on the work order and hit the gray acknowledge service button there, which simply by acknowledging that work order means that you have the work order, you understand what it means, you're ready to go, and everything's going to be okay. The other thing you could do is if there's multiple work orders, they'll all show up in this window that you could scroll through, and you could acknowledge them all at the same time. Once you've taken a look and reviewed everything and they're all ready to go, simply click the acknowledge all button, and that acknowledges all of the work orders that have been sent to you. Now you'll see at the top it's moved to the to be started, so that one work order is moved out of available into to be started. So we're going to click that, and then when I click on the work order, now this is going to enable me to go ahead and start that service. So once we're getting rolling, go ahead and click start service, drop operator name in there, and say it's me, and I'm in a pickup truck with a plow, and save operator. Now at this point, I can either go ahead and start the service if it's just me, or if I've got other pieces of equipment there that I need to go ahead and log as well, I can do that by clicking add operator. So here I can say, let's say Nicole's there, and she's in a wheel loader, and click save operator. And you can continue that on for as many pieces of equipment that are there that are working on that work order. So once you have that ready to go, click start service. And now when we refresh and hit that drop down, it's no longer to be started, it is now started. So as we click started, we'll see all of our started work orders here. And then what we can do is we can click on the address to pull that work order up. And at any point here, we can add an operator, we can edit operators, we can clock out operators, or we can finish the service. That's all really fairly self-explanatory, but just let's walk through, say, an editing. So if I click edit operators, we see the operators that are currently logged in, and let's say that I actually got there at 11 o'clock and I forgot to start the work order and need to adjust that time to be accurate. I click the blue pencil, click in the button, click in the box there, change that to 11 o'clock, update operator, and just like that, I've got an accurate time. Say Nicole got there at 11:15, change that to 11:15, update operator, and now I have accurate times ready to go. Let's say that we go ahead and return to that work order, and let's say Nicole's ready to go now, so we hit clock out operators, and Nicole's leaving, so we're going to clock her out. And now when we go to look at edit operators, we'll see that Nicole has a start time and a finish time, and I only still have a start time because I'm still there working. So what will happen when you go to finish service, and you click that finish service, that will be the end time for anybody that has not previously been clocked out. So you want to double check there at this point, make sure these times are correct, edit anything that needs to be edited, click finalize, and then there's a few questions here. The purpose of these questions is to provide you the opportunity to notify the subscriber that you're working with that there's something on property that may need additional work. So what will happen here is, for example, was 100% of the service area cleared as required on the scope of work? If it has been, click yes, no problem, you can move on. If that hasn't been and you click no, what will happen is a box will pop up here where you can provide an explanation as to what happened. So maybe there were vehicles on the parking lot, or maybe there was construction happening, or whatever the case may be. You'll have that opportunity to enter that information right there. Same thing with, are the curb lines clear? Yes. Have loading docks been backtracked and completely cleared? Yes. Are there any snow against light poles? No. Is there any snow blocking lines of sight? No. So this works as a couple things. It enables you to tell the subscriber that there's something going on. It also works as a checklist for any of your crews or foremen that might be assigned to servicing this property, so they know to go back and double check those things, since these are the areas where the most complaints and or the most slip and falls happen. So once you have all that ready to go, you can click Save Answers and Finish, and from there, your drop down now shows one finished work order. So what will happen at that point is the subscriber has the ability then to go in and approve the work order that you have submitted as being finished. So when they do that, which I just did in another screen, and you refresh your screen, you'll see that work order is now approved. You can click that and you can enter into the work order. You can see clearly that it is approved. You can see your start and stop times. You have all that information right there ready to go. So now let's go ahead and let's request another work order and show you what happens if it doesn't get approved. So let's go ahead and request a work order for the apartment complex. We're going to do another lot clear. This time we say 4.1 to 6 inches. We're not going to leave a note. We're just going to make the request. And then what will happen is we jump over into another window on the subscriber side, and we're going to decline this work order at this point so that you can show you what that looks like. So I just made my note here. I save that status. And what happens when we refresh your side is you'll see down here in denied requests, you'll see that there's been a request of yours that was denied. If you click on that, and then you'll see right there where it says denied reason, not enough snow, only 1 inch. So at that point, it's tracking why the subscriber has denied your request. So that way there's no question later as to what had happened. So if they would have approved it, then it just goes through the exact same process. So that is how you manage through work orders. That is on the system here. There's also a search feature, some other things that you can kind of tinker around with and look through that are very self-explanatory. Hopefully that all makes sense to you. So that wraps it up. Hopefully that answers any questions you've got. But if you have more questions, please feel free to reach out. We're happy to help however we can. Thanks so much. Have a great day.